Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Warframes. So, we are... Is it done? No, Mirage still has 22 hours left. I was gonna go farm so I could get the Stradivar, and then I totally forgot. I'm really busy. I'm really busy all the time, and it's kind of terrible. It's not so bad, honestly. I love being... I guess... I love being in a state of, like, having things to do. When I was a kid, didn't have a whole lot of games. Always had to just kind of recycle and reuse. I, like, played way more Phantasy Star Online than any, like, single human person probably should on the GameCube. But, I mean, that was, like, my only game for a while. It was that and Smash Brothers. And I don't really have much of a competitive bone on my body. It's there. I like winning. More so, I think I just hate losing. But if I could just never play anything that is even remotely competitive, it would be good. It would actually probably be better for my, like, mental well-being. Okay, so supposedly there's more to do here, but I'm not entirely sure. Somebody had mentioned... Okay, so there's that. Supposedly there's a creature that you have to fight here. Maybe it's only during the nighttime? I gotta look this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've actually been, I've been misinterpreting this wildly. So we gotta do Plague Star again. So, yeah, I should have actually read the patch notes for this. So Plague Star is completely different, from a regular bounty, and I didn't realize it initially. Oh, I'm being joined by random people. Oh well, who cares? Let's see, but, so Plague Star is actually for a completely different faction than the regular, the Ostron. There we go, the Ostron refugees. And I was not aware of that immediately. I really should read the patch notes. I just figured this was like a side little event thing, not like... Okay. Never mind, I guess I'm gonna set it to, private anyway. I hate that. Mission failed, thanks. I'm all the way out here. Sounds like somebody probably, forgot. I don't know. I feel like, seeing as the plains are this big open world, if somebody just leaves or quits, like the host, just have the next person take over. Or spit everybody out onto their own, I don't know. Well, let's try that again, because I'm sure that reset the bounty on me too. Okay, bounties, Plague Star. Now let's try that again. Alone this time, because, I mean, I don't even have to do anything. Oh. You know, while we're here, do I have any guns or weapons that I can switch out? Because I don't really need the Astala, do I? Yeah, I've still got the Cernos, the Vectus, and a couple other things. I don't think I've got any melee weapons, yeah? Yep. You know, I never actually did get the weird weapon skin promotion thing. I'll have to double check that. I mean, it's probably too late now. But not the end of the world. Yeah, I've still got a whole bunch of reputation I need to farm up. And I think I'm gonna focus on actually doing Plague Star this time around. The whole, like, mining is really cool. The whole mining thing is neat. You know what? I've got some of these, yeah? Yeah, the whole mining thing definitely gets me some, like, resources that I would normally have. I really wish you could go that much higher on the plains. I'm sure they've got a reason for not letting you go super high. I was just really hoping that I could, like, fly way up, grab a sniper rifle, and then do, like, Nazi business. You know, if I could, like, snipe people from on high while my allies are fighting. But I guess they took that away from me. I wonder if I can actually get higher with Zephyr. Very high probability, honestly. Note to self. Get some fire rate on this. I did not press the dodge button there. Oh. You're still alive. Who is still alive? Oh, there's a guy, like, right there. What is my multi-shot at? Jeez. I guess I'll just run around using this bow. Why not? I wonder if this would be doable, just pure stealth. Okay, maybe I should just go with the easy option. I mean, the easy option certainly speeds things up a lot. Yeah, we'll just go with this. Okay, so we're still looking for the canister. I really like these, like, natural cave formations that they've got, like, built out of the cliffside and stuff. I think this is probably my favorite out of all of them. It's just... it feels very natural. Of course, can I get out of here by climbing the cliff? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, that's unfortunate. I was really hoping I could cheese the whole system. Well, this is honestly fine. Be cool if you could, like, it would be cool, actually, if you could swim in this game, or, like, kind of... how do I even put it? I don't know. Like, skim out. Surfing. You know, I'd actually play, like, a surfing game. Oh, dude, like, some kind of weird surfing game. Looks like this, but it's like, maybe like Redout kind of gameplay. Really, I just want to play, was it Sonic Riders? Or whatever that goofy game was, but, like, with actually good gameplay. I have a particularly low opinion of Sonic games. They're just... I grew up with them. And then I realized, oh boy, that was a mistake. Alright, so we're, like, right here, aren't we? No, we're not. I don't know if I can actually bring my Arc Wing on this one. Okay, cool. I still have the canister. It's actually disappearing in my hands. But now I've got it. We just have to land, and there it is. I guess it just disappears whenever I bullet jump. Probably because they can't... because it might clip with the character, so they just decided to get rid of it. Or maybe they just missed out on it entirely. Not sure. I love World on Fire. It is... I think Ember and Frost single-handedly were the two frames that convinced me that frame abilities were worth something. Back when I first played, my very first and pretty much only frame that I really used was Excalibur. Go figure. I mean, he was the first one most people got. I should have picked Frost, honestly, because at that time, Frost was an available frame. And it would have been the smart idea. Oh, shoot. Now that I'm thinking about it, we do actually have enemy ships that show up for this. It's not the Furbogs, though. It's the other ones. I don't remember. But yeah, so I wasn't particularly interested in radiating javelin, or... like, the sword slash was nice, but it never felt like it did enough damage. So, like, sometimes it would be cool, and most of the time it would just get me in trouble. And so... I should probably just hide out in here, honestly. And so I was, like, never particularly interested in frames for their abilities, just for their appearance. Hence why I went with Oberon originally. I was like, ah, he's got, like, a healing move. That seems kind of useful, especially because this is before I had, like, Meta Ray or really much of anything. So it made perfect sense to have, like, Oberon as my chosen frame. Turns out Trinity might have actually been better, but, like, whatever. Who cares? Oh, I've got snipers up in that tower. Not anymore, I don't. They'll probably come back. They always do. But then I was doing a mission with an Ember specifically. I was kind of talking about this the other day, and the Ember just turned on World on Fire, and I couldn't get a single shot off, and I was like, this is not fair. Like, who designed this? This is stupid. Which, I mean, technically, yes, true. But, that's just because I had crappy equipment and didn't know what I was doing. And now I do. And, I am all the lazier for it. I'm pretty happy about it. I don't know, I actually really like just running around, turning on World on Fire, and just being like, yeah, I don't have to do anything. Yay, Oberon. Speak of the devil. Now, it doesn't look like we actually have the ships overhead. Maybe those just for other bounties. No, it's definitely for these that the ships would hang around and shoot me. I realize bringing a bad primary and a short-range secondary, if anything decides to sit above me and shoot down, I'm kind of bonered. Because I don't think World on Fire reaches up there. I don't actually know if World on Fire has a very good vertical range. That's an interesting question. I don't know. Are we done? We done. I'm getting a lot of relics, which is kind of the last thing I want, but like, whatever. I always love doing this in, what would I do this? Halo. In Halo 1, I guess I played the other ones, but I played Halo 1 several times through, because it was one of the very few PC games I owned for years. My mother forced me to return it, and then caved a little while later when I proved that it wasn't like Grand Theft Auto or whatever. I don't know. But so I played through Halo. One of my favorite things to do is, you know, the game was kind of predestined. Every dropships would come at you know, specific points, so it was really easy to know, hey, have a rocket launcher at this point or throw a grenade at this angle at this dropship. And so I always loved more or less waiting for the dropship to show up, all the enemies to kind of start piling out, and then just toss a rocket up in there and bing bang boom, everybody's dead and just, you know, all the bodies fly out. Realistically, maybe I should not have convinced my mother to get this for me as a kid, but like also I wasn't really a kid. I was like I was at the very least like 14 or 15. My mother was very weirdly strict about the ESRB, which was strange because like I was about the most straight-laced kid you could ask for. Unmotivated, sure, but straight-laced. I don't think I've ever even seen a blunt in my life. And I didn't start drinking alcohol until I was 19, admittedly, but like whatever, that was a college thing. And I drank all of not much. I got drunk like twice. Huh. The Atomos can hit those things. Oh right, the pilots can fall out of those. I guess I should probably go for the snipers. There we go. Oh, good. We're still within range. But yeah, it took my brother and I renting the original, well, not the original battle tanks. We played the second battle tanks. And we rented it, I want to say 3 or 4 times before my mother eventually caved and let us buy it from Blockbuster. We spent more money renting, Battle Tanks 2 than we actually would have if we had just bought it straight up after the first rental. I don't know why my mother had this like weird complex about owning property, but generally was like, nope, we're going to rent it from Blockbuster or we're not going to get it all. And I'm like, but this way I never have to worry about like returning it or late fees or the rising prices as the store chain slowly dies. And I get some Kuva, which ain't so handy, but whatever. I'm not here for the Kuva. I'm just gonna run the remainder of my bonus. I think that's gotta be the end of them, right? Yeah. That's the other thing. I'm here to farm focus, so I can probably just run back out. Okay, but yeah, so it took us like 4 or 5 rentals to get battle tanks or something silly like that. And then eventually we got it. And that game was rated T for teen, and my brother and I were in elementary school. I have no idea why it was T for teen. I guess people died, maybe? There were... If you actually paid attention to the plot, it was actually kind of, like, horrifying. But as a kid, as a kid, plots meant, like, very little to me. I was just like, whoa! Jeez, what did I even play as a kid? I guess no. Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon was the largest extent of plot-based gameplay that I really got into. I tried playing, like, Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, and I just wasn't that interested. I did play Dragon Warrior Monsters, so I guess it's still Pokemon. But those were my games. I don't know why I brought this up. I had a topic that I was going towards. ESRB, mother not getting me games. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I should have 1,000 standing now. I hope I do. Don't actually know where this... There she is. So, Nakak? I don't know. Lets us, go up here. So, operational supply, I'm now a defender. And we can either get the epidemic blueprint... Slam attack after a bullet jump or a double jump unleashes a shockwave. Or melee attacks unleash a projectile of infested energy. I might as well go with the epidemic. Maybe? Maybe not. No, let's go contagion. I don't think I'm gonna remember to use the epidemic. Okay, so what do I need for the next one? There's the Plague Star emblem, which what I would like to get. There's Cetus Wisps, which I can also get. Isn't there like Operation Plague Star that's an actual thing? Okay, here we go. Nakak. Rugs and carpets. That's not it. Okay.
Wow, it looks great.
Ads. I love the Warframe wiki, but the ads I hate. Okay, operational supply for Operation Plague Star. Event rewards. We want the Eidolon Phylaxis. Equipped to earn more standing and make the event levels harder. That's super easy. So we've got to get the Eidolon Phylaxis. And we can also get Cetus Wisps, which is something I'd like to get. So where's the Phylaxis? It's this, which requires 2,000 standing. So I'm going to have to do that 2 more times. It's a renewable blueprint. I'll have to go get Iridite. But I want to increase my rewards. Let's see, if I do next title, it's Nisselpod. Okay. I assume nobody on my clan's around. It'd be nice if somebody could actually just ferry me up with the thing, but whatever. I mean, it's not too long. This will probably take an episode or 2 to get through it. And I'll have to look at exactly what we need for Operation Plague Star. And, like, the nice thing is, even if we don't get, even if we, like, don't maximize this, my main goal in life, in this game, is just to see everything. Maybe not, like, do it all to completion, but I just kind of want to see and experience it. Which I really should have participated in the Baylor Fomorian. That's the other problem. Time. Oh, jeez. That's far enough away. Screw it. I got 100 of these. I can go fishing whenever I want. Let's just remember not to start dancing while I'm in transit. Because that'll mess me up something fierce. Oh, I really like playing this game while listening to the Endless Space soundtrack. I'll have to see if I can find some other soundtracks to listen to. Oh, this is the exact same one, isn't it? It is. I almost feel cheated about that. How do I stop? How do I slow down? Thank you. We made a big mistake. After this, I've got to remember to pop down to the, I've got to go down and, see how much focus I need. Whoops. I can get back up. There we go. I was like, I don't know if we need the elevator here, but it definitely will make it easier getting back up. You know, Vahek, if you're so upset about this, like, you're on Earth, aren't you? Just come over here and try and stop me. Actually, don't. I really don't like fighting Vahek. Farming Hydroid originally was a nightmare and a half. And also, I've made the mistake of trying to fight a level 100 Vahek for a sortie before. That was a specialized hell that I would not... That was like one of the first sorties I ever did. It ended up being a lot easier. Purely because... 300 endo. It ended up being a lot easier as a result. Because some random Avara puppy joined us. And they had a Redeemer. I don't know if Redeemers got nerfed or like what happened. But effectively the Avara... Vahek, I'd done some shots to it and the Avara finally shows up. Points herself upwards, shoots Vahek in the face with the Redeemer, and he just immediately goes to the second phase. And it's like, how? When? Why? What? And it was that moment that I went out and bought myself a Redeemer and then could not figure out how to get it to do the same amount of damage. I was very sad about that. And I've since stopped using the Redeemer. Oh, I wonder if you could get like a really cool... Is Sarpa the other one? Whatever the other gunblade is. I wonder if you could get a good Riven for either of them. My main problem was shooting the Redeemer was kind of nightmarish. It wasn't like impossible, but it wasn't fun. Not like some other guns, because you really had to like time your like melee presses. It was probably the best shotgun. I think, you know what? I think it was the Heck that killed the Redeemer for me. Because somewhere along the way I also got the Heck after getting my Redeemer. And so for a while my Redeemer was my go-to shotgun. But then eventually it's just like, oh, hey, here's like a legit shotgun. Let's see. I figured I'd get that out of the way before they start shooting at me. What are they fighting down there? Oh, there's infested down here too. The sad thing is I can just kind of hang out in here and we'll be fine. Yeah, my history with weapons in this game is fun? I don't know. I don't know exactly what you want to call it. Oh, Infested Catalyst and Eidolon Phylaxis. So, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, there's something else I can do. Oh, you know what? That's in the clan hall. Somebody had mentioned that. I gotta go get my hands on those. I wonder how much harder you can make this, and like how much better the rewards can be. Because yeah, if you notice over on the left, it says Infested Catalyst and Eidolon Phylaxis. Well, we'll be able to make the Phylaxis, but I might be able to go get me a Catalyst. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, we absolutely got the research done for that. I just wasn't paying attention because I was busy that day. Slay the Spire kind of took over my entire week last week. And I'd say it's a bad thing, but like that game was awesome. Is awesome. Completely different from this game. But I mean, not every game has to be the same. That was funny. Some of the loot hadn't even fallen to the ground yet. So where are they? There they are. It's getting dark. But that's okay. We'll finish this off. This will be the last of the regular Plague Star missions, and I'll try and come back like tomorrow with a full complement of people loaded out with like catalysts or something. See if people are amenable to that. I know a number of my fans have been doing it. I haven't been too active playing Warframe, not like some other weeks, just because this is the game that I kind of play and record when I don't have anything else to do. And when I get busy, it suddenly becomes kind of a really freaking difficult to keep up with. And so I am incapable of killing these guys before the before they show up. Well, that's okay too. Oh, come back! I wanted to punch you. Shoot! I'll get my melee kill. I mean, honestly, I can just turn this off. Because yeah, the mixture is complete. At this point, I can just fight them. Hello. I'm really not magnetizing to him for whatever reason. Okay, whatever. Boop, boop. There we go. Oh, there's a mixture. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. There we go. I just want to have my Atomosat so I can break bubbles. Lovely. Okay, there's something here. We need Iridite, but I'm not seeing it. There might be something in this. Well, if it was lootable, it's not now. Yeah, I'll have to go looking for Iridite at some point. Because we need it to make those... To make the, It's not the catalyst, it's the other stuff. Oh, I wonder if I can put in the catalyst myself. Like, if I bring 4 along... Because presumably you'd bring 1 per person, but I wonder if you could actually just really jam it all in there by as, like, 1 person. I bet you could. I think I'll still try and get some people to join me, though. This game is always more fun, with people. And it has always been that way. Because, like, I'm trying to think of a good example of games. Like, I was playing Dauntless for a while, back before, I was playing Dauntless for a while before I really picked this series back up. Yeah, hitting that tusk is going to be hard. There'll be a spot where he comes around. Either that or if we're lucky, he'll fly by too close and get world on fired? I don't know, whatever. Otherwise, it's not like we actually have to kill the thing, I just have to avoid his fire. But yeah, I was playing Dauntless for a while, and that was a game that kind of might have been fun with friends and fans and stuff, but it was just too grindy, which is weird. I think part of it is like, when I'm grinding, I want to just be able to, like, sit down and relax. Like, occasionally I'm down for, like, really having to work for it. But, like, imagine if, every Warframe mission you ever did had a 50% failure rate. This is part of the reason why I don't like defection missions, because they're not hard, but you have a higher failure rate just because you know of the people and the things and whatnot. Bad time to have to reload. And he's gone. Yeah, my chances of hitting them conventionally is kind of rough. Note to self, bring real guns. I mean, I'll be fine. Between my, my little bonuses, World on Fire and whatnot. I'm not actually sure where that healing bonus is coming from. It's probably, maybe Meta Ray? I don't know. But yeah, World on Fire kind of makes this easier. I can hit him, if I can just hit him. Did I get him? I have no idea if I got him. Well, bounty's complete one way or another. I want them to die. He's so close to death. Leave me alone. I'm trying to snipe a bird. Yeah, the shield protects it. Oh. It got by the, It got by World on Fire. So they are vulnerable to it. Okay, there's the last one. I'm trying kind of hard to hit it. Unfortunately, arrows versus flying objects, not so easy. Okay, it's not so bad, but still. Where are they all coming from? Jeesh. Don't know. Well, let's just grab this and then make our way out of here. There's a lot of them. Are they coming out of these? You know what? They're probably coming out of these. Okay, but yeah, let's make our way home. It's about to go nighttime. And I will go see about making that catalyst, too. Because this is what I get for not doing enough research. Unfortunately, the patch kind of came, and I was just like, oh, it's like a special event or whatever. You know, we'll kind of start, and then we'll get to, like, the real thing. Which, I think we still will get the real thing. Like, Operation Plague Star really is just kind of a side event. While we wait for the real patch to be added. But that's okay, too. Oh, right, and I also have to turn in whatever focus I have. Because it's been stacking up, probably in small denominations, but might be enough to net me an upgrade. Be down with that. It's the one nice thing, there's a lot of, like, kind of pseudo-grindy things that you can do in Warframe. And you can just keep doing them and just not even pay attention, and then eventually you're like, oh, I have, like, a huge surplus of blank. You know, be it endo, be it, focus, be it control modules. Man, I remember back in the day when Rubido was hard to get. That was weird. I don't miss those days. Oh yeah, I've got like 40,000 Zeneric. I should probably go turn that in somewhere. Okay, so let's go back up to my ship. And let's go figure out this whole, well, I guess let's do focus, and then I'll go get the catalyst. I repainted my ship at some point. I don't know, purple and orange just felt appropriate today. Recently? I don't know. I guess I should probably do that with the Kermit the Frog nonsense. Let's see. So I do have a bunch of Vazarin. Oh, jeez. So that is going to take... How? Why can't I... Okay, I guess I just have to wait. Okay, it's energizing dash. Do I only have the first level of it? Yeesh. Wow, that's expensive. I hope they retool this a little bit. Because, yeah, I might not be focusing on it, but that's still a lot to grind for. Okay, so let's do communication, clan. It's got to be in the clan dojo, probably. Probably in wherever the infested lab is. Unfortunately, I am I let my guild clanmates make the hall, and so it's actually kind of this like weird nightmare of observation. Chem lab is Grineer. Yeah, it's just this like weird nightmare of observation decks and obstacle courses, which almost nobody ever uses. Okay, that's energy lab. So it's on the other side. It'd be great if these things were marked on the map. Because Cetus has, like, little map markers. Oh, it does have a teleporter to it, though. I guess that'd be kind of nice, but yeah. Infested Catalyst Research. Replicate, can I make it? Refined Toxin Catalyst has been formulated to enforce Thrax Toxin and maximize damage to the boil. Sure. And then we've got a whole bunch of things that I've never made that I should probably make someday. Later. But yeah, so I will fabricate some of this, then we'll go do another bounty, get the next thing. And then hopefully we can bring some friends and we can do this in harder mode. I apologize for not noticing that I could do this before. How long is it gonna take? Okay, that's not so bad. I really wish I could queue up like 40, considering I've got like an insane amount of supplies for it. But obviously I don't want to sit around waiting for this thing to be built? I don't know. Anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next episode of Warframe. And we'll give all of this a spin. But for now, see you guys next time. And as always, thanks for watching.